Hello, everyone. This is Mr. H. I'm back. I wanted to do a couple of questions from the day one assignment just to give you guys a model to look at. Right, so let me make so this is the exponents when multiplying and dividing. So I am going to just do a couple of questions. I'm looking at, let's see, I'll do number 3. Now you guys have to choose 12 and you have to do 12 questions. Get you a scrap piece of paper, make sure you show your work, and then when you're done, take a picture of it and basically submit it through Schoology. If you're having problems with that, give me a call, or you can, if push comes to shove, you can actually just email it to me. All right, so let's just do one of these or a couple of these. Let me make this a little larger so you can see. So it says, number 3, it's 2x times a negative 3x to the third power divided by 3x to the third power. So we've got a multiplication up top. So we're going to be multiplying exponents up top, and then we're dividing. Or we could do the division first, and then we can do the multiplication. It doesn't matter. PEMDAS basically tells us that math, or that addition and subtraction, or addition and division, let me say it again. Multiplication and division are the same level. Addition and subtraction are the same level. So since we have multiplication and a division, it doesn't matter which one we do first. So let's look at this, and let me get my marker ready. Oh, that's a little bit too. All right, so now we've got 2x times the negative 3 times x cubed divided by 3x cubed. Now, one of the things that you guys should understand is the numbers, we're going to deal with those kind of separately, and then we're going to deal with the variables also separately and kind of put them together. So 2 times a negative 3 is going to be a negative 6, and then divided by 3. So negative 6 divided by 3, we know that is a negative 2. So that's what the constant part is going to be. Now let's work out the variable part. So what we've got here is we've got x times x cubed, right? And then we've got it divided by x cubed on the bottom. Now, as I said before, you can multiply the top and then divide by the bottom, or if you just notice, you have an x3 on the top and you have an x3 on the bottom, so those are going to cancel out. So what you're going to be left with, if we simplify this, is going to be a negative 2, and this is going to be x, or x to the first power. That's it. That's all you're doing on that one. So even though you've got numbers and you've got variables, I would focus on the numbers separately, focus on the variables separately, and remember these are all, the terms up top are being multiplied together, and on the bottom, this is 3 times x cubed, okay? So that's one. Let me look for another example to try. Let's see. Let me go to the back page. All right, so this is the back page. Remember, you only have to do 12. So I'm going to look at number 15. So let me see if I can make this a little bigger. All right, so what we have here is it's a negative 4a cubed b4 times a negative 3b4 divided by a to the third power b squared. So again, we've got a bunch of numbers. I'm going to pull those out. So this is going to be, I'm going to say a negative 4 times a negative 3 divided by, and there's no number on the bottom, so I'm just going to put a 1 there, right? Kind of like that, just put a 1. Now, let's focus on the variables. So we got a cubed b4 times b4. And then on the bottom, we have a cubed b squared. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the colors. I know that I know that a -4 times a -3 is going to be a positive, so I know this is going to be 12. Now what I need to do is everything on the top, remember they have to have the same base. So the b here and the b here have the same base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add those. Remember, we're multiplying. So when you see a product, you simplify components, you keep the same base, and you add the exponents. So 4 plus 4 is going to be 8. And we also have this a cubed, so we're going to bring this here. And then we're going to have on the bottom, it's going to be a cubed b squared. Now, just like we did in the other question, since we have an a cubed on the top and an a cubed on the bottom, we can cancel those right out. And now what we've got is we've got a b on the top, b to the 8th power, and we've got a b squared on the bottom. So we can simplify that by going b 8 minus 2, which is 12, and this will be 6. So that's our final answer. The a's canceled out, so they're gone, and all we're focused on is the b's. We've got 8 b's up top, we got 2 on the bottom, so we're going to have 6 overall. And what I did here is I took a -4 times a -3, multiplied those together to get a positive 12, and that's my answer. All right, guys. I hope that helps. If it doesn't, you can always give me or send me an email, and we can try to kind of hook up and iron this out. All right, guys. I will see you. Let's see. I want to end this.